The Sony A7V and the FX3 are two of the most highly anticipated releases in the photography and videography world. They promise to revolutionise the way that we capture imagery, but when can you expect to get one in your hands? You see, photographers and videographers need tools that can capture high quality images, and it's forced camera manufacturers to work tirelessly to try to keep up with that demand. And Sony's latest release is going to be no exception to that. So the A7V and the FX3 have been in the rumour mill for quite some time, but the rumours might be about to end. If you've been keeping up with news online, then you may already know that Sony have registered two new cameras. One in September in China and one in January in Thailand. Now, the release of these cameras tends to come sort of 3-4 months after the registration date generally, which means that an announcement on the September model in particular is probably pretty imminent. Now, Sony have scheduled a press release for February 26th, which of course did start the rumour mill, and it does feel at this point like an announcement is about to come. So can we be sure that the registrations actually relate to the Sony A7V and the FX3 Now, obviously we can't be 100% certain, but at the moment it does look like the signs are very positive for that happening. So what can we expect to see from these cameras? Now, at the moment there isn't any certainties and it is just purely speculation, but most of the good information that is online seems to suggest that the A7V will have a 44 megapixel sensor, as well as some upgrades to the autofocusing capabilities. The FX3 it seems will have up to 8K resolution and also some improvements to its cooling system. Now, overall, they don't seem to be revolutionary changes and, seem to be kind of marginal gains. But of course, it is only speculation, and so as we know, that can all change in a second. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how much are these cameras going to actually cost? And again, it is just speculation, but it looks like the A7V is going to come in roughly around the $3,000 US mark, and the FX3 will be somewhere around the $4,000 US mark. So kind of keeping in line with what the previous models cost on their release. So now we just have to play the waiting game. Is February 26th going to be the date? Are the new cameras going to get released? And if they do, will you be upgrading? If you are upgrading, which model are you likely to go for? The A7V or the FX3 I'd love to hear your thoughts on it, so let me know in the comment section below.